Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Sayin, model number SY-8801, and I perform a daytime medium wave band scan. First score features, second I'll do a size comparison, third I'll start cruising the daytime band. So here it is, this Sayin SY-8801. Inexpensive radio, a pretty cool company. It's been making radios for quite a long time, and they pride themselves in building a quality radio. Didn't know much about this. This was donated to me by Chuck. Thank you, sir. And yeah, it's a really neat little radio. A few of you picked this one up and are very happy with it. Kind of reminds me of a Sayin style. Cool. So let's look at features. Left-hand side, just a white plastic exterior, kind of a high gloss. On the front here, we have a 2.5-inch speaker. Sounds really good, by the way. Over here, we have a green tuning LED, a power LED, it turns red, our clock and frequency information display. We got buttons down here for memory, band select, AM, FM, and they go up and down our memories. We get 20 per band, which is nice, so 40 presets total. Our tuning button, up and down, seek up and down, power and sleep function. Yes, it has a sleep function. And there's an alarm feature on this radio as well, wake to radio or wake to buzzer. You can also change the kilohertz stepping from 10 to 9 on this radio by pressing and holding the M plus key, and it should let you change it to 9 or 10. If you can see that there. There we go. Make sure it's on 10. So neat. Some of the early models didn't have that. I'll have links below to this radio and to the radio that goes to 1710 kilohertz. This one goes to 1620. So I'll have links to both of those, and they both have the changeable 9 kilohertz to 10 kilohertz. There was one radio out there that only did 9, so I think that one's gone by now. But just so you know. Right hand side of the radio, we got a volume control, nice smooth analog. Here we have a DC input of 5 volts. It comes with a cable too, by the way. Only it's USB to this. You'd have to find a nice linear USB supply so you don't have any noise on the band. Otherwise, you'll get noise on the AM and even the FM. Down here we have a headphone jack for FM stereo listening. Yes, this radio is stereo. I love that. So plug in headphones, you'll enjoy a nice listening experience there. Top of the radio we have our antenna. Swivels, almost 360, got a little notch here. This antenna extends out to a nice, I'm trying to think, 17 inches. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the clock can be 12-hour or 24-hour. So a lot of cool features for this radio. You can find this radio too for around $20 to $25. Totally worth it all day long. Got a little baffle there for extra bass. Back here we have our battery compartment. It's, you know what, I'm not going to open it up. It's pretty hard to open and close on camera. It's not hinged, so it'll fall off. But there's 4 AA batteries in there. So no writing on the back, but 4 AA batteries. I'm surprised they don't have their model number. You know how like companies love to splash their number on everything? This one doesn't have it. Doesn't even have their company name. Huh, I'm surprised. All right, it does on the box though. All right, so let's go do a little quick size comparison. I have a few radios I always like to bring out. CC Pocket in the house. So yeah, it's got a nice tabletop form factor, you know, with the little rubber feet on the bottom. I do like that it stands up nicely on its own. I mean, this is just a great sounding radio. You'll get to hear it when I turn it on. And next we have CC Skywave. Yeah, it's a good little portable radio. Premium. Does everything. But yeah, speaker not as good as this one. If you're just an AM FM guy, this is the way to go. Or gal. And then last but not least, we have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves Sayins from somewhere land. I don't know where they're from again. I want to say either Indonesia, Hong Kong. I don't remember. But if I do remember, I'll put a little pop-up here. Iron Man. All right. So let's go ahead and turn the radio on. We'll go through a daytime band. So you'll notice I won't be extending this antenna because this radio incorporates 2 antennas. That back antenna is for FM, and the internal antenna, which is a ferrite bar with a coil winding, is for the AM band. There's a reason for that. AM band has longer wavelengths and requires a special antenna. This antenna usually is horizontally orientated in the radio, at the top, at the bottom, in the middle sometimes, but that's usually how you want it. And that way you have to tune your radio to make the station come in clear by turning that horizontal edge towards the station you're trying to receive. It's also bidirectional. So I've pointed this direction. This is west. And if I have a station coming from the east, this radio will also pick up stations from the east in this orientation. Of course, I could turn it upside down. It doesn't really matter, but it's bidirectional, which is nice. You'll get to see that in operation. So there's a little primer for those who don't know about AM or medium wave listening. Medium wave is the broadcast band AM. So let's go ahead and turn this on. We're greeted with frequency information there. As you can see, it kind of dims out this way and it kind of dims out from the top. So get the sweet spot viewing angles right about here. So face on. So we got our frequency information, what band we're on, power LED, and of course tuning LED. So we'll go through the stations. Here we go. First station's right here. You wouldn't think it would be here. This is 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. It's to the north. So let's turn it towards the north. A lot of noise there, just trying to pick it up. So let's see if we can eliminate that noise. If you're a fan of listening to the AM radio, maybe you've heard of this Terk Advantage Passive Loop. It's a coil of wire, runs on no batteries. It just picks up and amplifies the waves. So let's go ahead and tune it. See if we can't pick it up. There we go.
Including a rise in gun violence.
Including hiring additional police officers.
So there you go. I've just amplified it with the passive loop. You can pick up the passive loop. They're around $40. I have links to those too in the description. They're pretty cool. Nice if you're always listening to AM and you love AM. Good for the daytime and evening.
Coronavirus vaccine, a shot that's been given to tens of millions of Americans.
Okay, let's keep tuning.
6. It's 10:01 or 11:01, time for the AM 560 Business Beat. Now the latest from the Fox Business...
Local station, WIND, Chicago, the answer.
This is the Fox Business Report.
As you can see, tuning LED indicator there, nice and bright.
Before turning around the last session of the month, the Nasdaq has been
Nice
gaining
volume.
today, though the major indexes are likely to post
Very
big
pleasing to
losses
listen to for long
January.
periods.
Cloud computing company Citrix Systems is being
Keep going.
Murdering him as he ran through their neighborhood just outside Brunswick. Arbery's mother, Wanda Cooper Jones, says she's been betrayed.
So here's WILL, an NPR station out of Urbana, Illinois, which is 150 miles south. So here's the thing.
To offer the men
It
a
works
deal
pointed
to
north
make their time in prison easier to serve.
or south.
Attorney Lee Merritt says they're devastated.
That's that bidirectional.
And called it an example of the Justice Department, quote, snatching defeat
Pretty
from the
neat.
jaws of victory. The former head of training for the Minneapolis Police Department has...
You should. People often get their first impression of you and your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your life.
1 kHz tuning would be kind of cool on this radio, but I'm happy with it. 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan, about 140 miles. So I don't know if you saw the time there. We're 11 o'clock in the morning at Central Standard Time, and I'm near Chicago, Illinois. Forgot to mention that. That's important. You know where I'm located and the time of day. 11 o'clock is a good time. It's about 5 hours after sunrise, and I don't know, about 6 hours to sunset. So yeah, it's a good in-between time. Now if I bring the loop in here, we should definitely amplify. So I'm putting the loop perpendicular to the radio, and I have to tune the loop. I have to turn that little knob, that purple knob, to the frequency to match the radio. You can transfer that gain to the radio's internal antenna.
From the WKZO newsroom, it's local news now.
School officials say once the pandemic eases back in the future for public...
There you go. You had to call letters. Keep going.
Politicians are getting richer and richer. A report says Nancy Pelosi...
600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This is a long-distance station, 175 miles. It's a great little radio for the money. It picks up daytime stations pretty nice. These are distance ones, too. This is awesome.
You need to watch Stinchfield. He's on Newsmax every weekday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and everyone is tuning in. Grant Stinchfield exposes the Washington inside.
Let's bring a loop back in.
shames the hypocrites and reveals their secret agendas. You'll also see Michael Savage and Dick Morris giving their take on Stinchfield. So get Newsmax. It's on every major cable system. If your cable operator doesn't carry Newsmax,
love it.
tell them
Okay,
you want it.
keep going. There's a lot to cover. Daytime band's pretty busy by me. So here's WTMJ in Milwaukee, Wisconsin to the north. So it should improve as I turn it.
When you get to the store, you'll find a 45,000 square foot showroom with hundreds of in-stock items, including furniture and mattresses. This includes a huge selection of USA and Amish-made furniture, plus quality
Turn it away.
furniture for any
Still pick
size
it up.
home. You've got to check out over 45 models of power lift recliners
What comes
in
in better?
stock, ready for pickup or delivery. And now's a great time to get to Built Right, as their President's Day sale is on
All right.
now. Here's a little secret.
It's coming in nice. Hispanic music on WMFN, Peatone, Illinois, 640. Yeah, it's just simple. I love the digital dial. Now, I haven't run 4 AA batteries. I don't know how long they last. I want to say around 30 to 40 hours. It's just my guess. It's a pretty punchy radio. I'm thinking it's drawing a lot of power. You could use rechargeables, kind of, so you just don't have to worry about buying alkalines all the time. And if you could get a linear supply for that 5 volts, it'd be even better. Go up to our sports station in Chicago.
I'll be present and continue to be a great husband and father. I gotta recognize my parents.
So here's 670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
And an emphasis of perseverance, leaning on the phrase, you gotta go through something to be something. If it wasn't for...
Giving a speech, okay. Here's a distance station. We probably won't pick up with this little radio, but the bigger radios tend to pick it up. This is 700 WLW, Cincinnati, 300 miles away. Crank the volume all the way up. Let's bring the loop in just to see if we can get it. This would be fun if we did. This would really be pushing the limits, and I don't expect to find it. There it is, a hint of it. Okay, I could just make it out. Now, if you had headphones on, you might be able to hear what he's saying. Wow, that's cool. Okay, we'll turn that volume down. Our next station is really loud.
At 14.89, corn is trading down about 6 cents.
Okay, 720 WGN, Chicago, local, strong, strongest station in my area.
That's your money on 720 WGN.
32 degrees in Waukegan, 32 at O'Hare, 34 at Midway, 29 on the lakefront. I'm Jordan Burnfield on Chicago's very own 720 WGN.
1108. Thank you, Jordan. This is John Williams. So the people that are running the Bears are doing the press conference.
Okay, they're in a Bears thing. That's cool.
Long, arduous journey, but there are inspirational things that happen to each of us along the way.
So here we go. 750 is WNDZ, Portage, Indiana.
Last day of the month of January, and make it what you always make it.
We'll keep going. That might be Detroit, but yeah.
This head coach search started way before 2022.
780 WBBM, Chicago.
I knew I wanted to be a general manager. I began looking for specific traits that define a successful head coach. And the results were leadership, poise,
I am a robot. I'm reading off cards. That's what it sounds like.
discipline, detail, toughness, and energy. Those traits are results of many conversations with Hall of Famers, Super Bowl champions, CEOs.
Yeah, it's boring. Okay, let's keep going.
The electors and is not choosing the next president. The vice president merely opens the...
So here's 820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois. Left wing station, along with, I believe, 540 went left wing. So, you know, the majority of stations here are right wing stations, of course, except for the NPRs. They tend to be more neutral. But yeah, this is surprising to have this. I'll listen to both sides.
And I think it's important, particularly as we're seeing at all levels of government. I told you I'm going to get it.
All right, keep going. Okay, here we go. Here's a good example of directional tuning. There's a station here. Very low power, Milwaukee. WNOV, 220 watts. Let's see if we can pick it up. So we got music coming out of Milwaukee. And of course, we can improve that with a loop. Disappears this way. Nice. 870 is a difficult one. WKAR, East Lansing, Michigan, 200 miles. Let's just see if we can bring it in for kicks. Do have to get tuning quicker. Bring the loop in, perpendicular. You could do it also edge on too, to where you think the air antenna is. I'm doing it there, but you tend to get more gain perpendicular here. There we go. Nice. All right, let's keep going.
At the left, this is how phony and fraudulent these guys are.
Okay, you tell us the right wing. WLS. Excuse me, WLS Chicago.
Whatever it may be, right? With these stickers on their car, tolerance, coexist.
High pitch whine coming from the camera.
A shred of criticism at all.
Walkthrough stuff, but really, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you install all of your stuff. Everything's in there. Saturday.
Yeah, this radio is so good, I had to do band scan with it. 920 WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the Big Badger.
Monday is usually opening night. Sunday night or Monday is when you head off to...
Being enslaved feeling of unhappiness.
930 WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois.
You end up having those regrets in your life.
Relevant radio.
And, you'll talk with people who say, oh, I never regret anything.
Got a music station, WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. I like this station, so let's see if we can't bring this in. There we go. Yeah, use a loop and magic happens. Alright, keep going.
It's not only in ways that we can be happy, but we can live a life.
950 WNTD, relevant radio out of Chicago. Same programming as 930.
Our conscience isn't burdened.
Carry waste into useful products, and I guess what kind of products are we talking about here?
WHA, Madison, Wisconsin.
What's that process like?
It's cool we're picking up these distant stations.
His last name is
Madison's about 70 miles.
He spells it CARMAN, but still, I'm cheering for him. But yeah,
here's 1000 WMVP, Chicago, ESPN.
The best center that's available in free agency is 26-year-old Brian Allen from the...
Okay, we got music there on 1030. I don't know if I can hover on that one. Sometimes I can, these ethnic ones sometimes. WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois. Sounds pretty good for AM.
Kooks who almost tanked the country. He's a nut job. I hate the guy.
So Bob Dylan represents...
Okay, WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin to the north.
Kookery.
I love Bob Dylan.
This is a music station, WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, 100 miles. I gotta bring the loop in, do it again. This is fun. I do like using the loop. Coming in clear now. Yeah, see, all you use that loop. Really makes a difference. Okay, let's keep going.
Stafford had already thrown an interception inside the red zone, trying to force a tight ball into it.
It would take away some of that hissing you're hearing. It also helps clarify the signal. WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin. I could show you every station, but then we'd be past honked. I try to keep it around 30 minutes. Alright. So yeah, the last station was WTSO, Madison. This is WNWI, Oak Lawn, Illinois. .1110 WXES, Chicago.
things that you and I and this audience, let's be honest, they've known the whole time too. We've known has been true, but they
love that volume, nice and smooth. WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin to the north.
Because they recognize the moment that they're no longer in this.
And millions and millions of people, personal data was released. So
WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Chicago, Illinois.
I mean, you know that it's going to get hacked. There's no confidentiality. I'm surprised Biden probably has a Chinese company doing it.
Yeah. If you own an iPad, if you go to like your password list, it'll tell you if your passwords are like, you got to change them because they've been leaked. So that's kind of cool, you know, that it knows.
Biometric data now. It's just frightening because the interagency sharing could...
Let's see if we got some music. The squirrel makes an appearance on the radio, 1180. There's squirrels on my radio, yeah. Sycamore, Illinois. Yeah, I love this. WSQR.
No penalties. Make sure we're squirrely with the penalties. Should be in the top 5 every year in penalties. Okay, the next thing is situations.
WRTO, Chicago, Illinois. They're listening to the Bears speech there, and I think they're like talking and saying what's happening.
15 minutos de press conference. Siento que Matt Eberflus quiere vendernos.
Nice. It's a big deal, I guess. I don't watch the Bears much because they lose too much. If they start winning, you know, you start like supporting them. It's like, hey, they're my team. When they're losing, like, they're somebody else's team. WKRS on 1220 Waukegan. Kind of coming a week today. WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin. Got a little bit of 1240 bumping into it, I think. WSBC, Chicago. Awesome. WSSP, Milwaukee. Kind of weak, needs a loop. Keep going. Third band. Some of these stations towards the top of the band might need help with a loop. WBIG Aurora. This is coming in. WZTI Greenfield, Wisconsin. Okay, gotta do the loop thing. It's a good station. So there you go. Yeah, that's a good benchmark if you can pick that up on an inexpensive radio with help from a loop. Nice. Okay, a bigger radio may not need that, but hey, that loop works with any AM radio, which is great. 1300 WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois.
Clay, how are people get hooked up, and why should they get hooked up? They should get hooked up because Pure Talk stands for everything that you
WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
big companies you could support. It's easy to sign up to from yourself.
Commercial.
Cover y'all, head to toe. 20% off free shipping. Manscaped.com.
WNTA, Rockford. Rockford Files. That's like a little bit before my time. I don't know. Well, I was a kid. I don't know how cool that show was. You guys remember that show? If you did, comment below. Rockford Files. If you got this far in the video. Let's keep rolling. Get through this. Kind of 2 stations mixing there.
Are you interested in the history of DeKalb? Want to know more about historic neighborhoods and buildings in the region? Have questions about the people who built DeKalb? Well, on Monday, January 31st,
DeKalb.
questions and curiosity.
Nice. Northern University out there. WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. 1360. Farm town still. Even though they're big, they still got like buying stuff on the radio, which I like. They sell like tires and no radios yet. I'm waiting. That'd be the ultimate thing. I mean, Coast to Coast sells radios. They got C-Crane radios. They advertise.
Email as well as 1 hour before the meeting.
To get your event on community calendar.
Okay, let's go. Otherwise, I'm gonna be here. Cool music. 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. See, we got some good music stations on the AM band. Liking it. Gospel music on WGRB, Chicago. WRGN, more good music, Racine, Wisconsin.
And this is an $18 admission. It's going to be happening February 5th to February 6th. So again, like I said before, we have a lot of different Chicago auto, RV, and travel and adventure shows. Those three.
WRMN, Elgin, Illinois. Shopping radio again. Buy your tickets, your coupons, or whatever they got. I don't know. It's kind of boring, this one. They don't do like the personal items. They used to, I thought.
We're going to be giving it away for $9 today. And again, this is also located at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center.
$9. It's actually pretty cheap, except for the parking. You'll get there and spend $50 to park your car.
Travel and Adventure Show of 2022. So they are having quite a few nice. We have quite.
All right, rolling along. 1430 WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois. Definitely got some ethnic music there. Rock on. Okay, stopped. Alright, I'll keep going. WROK, Rockford. Kind of weak.
Delays. It's all thanks to the Blaine Farm and Fleet closings page at ironcountry.fm. Area schools probably will be
Iron Country, WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin.
Opening or if they're closing early, find them every single day at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Stay informed and up to date with the Blaine's Farm and Fleet closings page at ironcountry.fm as well.
We'll be west.
Tonight,
a little bit northwest, I guess.
Way south. Glenn Campbell, Tracy.
1500, this is cool. Heavy metal, let's see if I can tune it in. Come on, heavy metal. Iron Man likes heavy metal. Rock on, that's fun. Rebel Radio, 1500. Yeah, did I mention the call letters? Will be PJX Sayin, Illinois. Kind of weak stations here. This used to be stronger, WLUV. We'll go through these pretty quick here. We're almost done. WCGO, Evanston, Illinois. And my radio stops at 1620, so. There's a traffic advisory radio, which I don't think I can pick up unless I bring my antenna in. It's kind of low power.
Following approximate travel times are currently
there we go.
Northbound 994 from Lake Cook Road to Wadsworth Road is 18 minutes. Southbound 994 from Wadsworth Road to Lake Cook Road is 18 minutes. The following road.
So yeah, it's traffic advisory radio out of Lake County. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull that off of there. And you can see, wait, 1630, wait a minute. Hey, why did it magically start doing this? This is cool. Let's see if, this is 1630. Whoa. This is cool. I wonder if we want to mess around with the switching. Never had this before. This is 1640 WSJP. Wow, I'm pretty excited.
That had a rebellion, which is again similar to Adam and Eve or others in the Bible who...
Relevant radio? Oh yeah, awesome, dudes. Huh. I did not know my radio could go this high. Yeah! It didn't do it before, and now it's doing it. This is fantastic. WOZN Madison. It's not really picking up much. Let's bring in Loop.
LaFleur's strong offense. Now, even though he inherited Rodgers, still very strong offense.
Slow acting, maybe AGC. Automatic gain control.
Who else?
WOZN Madison. Wow, awesome.
He's obviously Kyler Murray and what he's doing there.
Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor is an offense.
See, that's cool. Now I got 1710. What? Well, there it is. Yeah, wow. So if yours only goes to 1620, mess around with that, turning that 910. I don't know. That's pretty awesome how that all of a sudden works. Just going to check to make sure it's still there. Wow, 1710. Beautiful. Because when I reviewed this, they only went to 1620. So I didn't get a new radio. That's awesome. So there it is. Yeah. So if your reel only goes to 1620, mess around with that M plus key when the power's off. Cycle it a few times, see if it does anything. It did for me. What a shocker. Okay, so there it is, the Sayin SY-8801. Got links below. Support the channel. This is a cool little radio. It's one of those fun factor radios. I love it. It's just fun to pick this up and turn it on and use it. Those are nice to have. Yeah, I have more expensive radios, but I find myself using this one instead. It's always the case. All right, so hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a big like if you did. 2, if you like inexpensive radios, subscribe. Hit the bell icon for cool deals. Find this on sale. You'll know about it if you're following me. And then 3, comment below what you think about the Super Sayin SY-8801 AM/FM stereo digital portable radio with 40 presets and all the fun stuff on there. You let me know. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.